Dalvin, what do you see in this Lions defense on film?
We're about to start watching them now. I watched them briefly. I watched their first game when they played Philly, and fast team, physical. A fly around the ball, so we got to come to play.
Do they look any different than the Detroit defenses you're used to going up against?
You kind of seen it last year. They was headed to what they was trying to get done. Just bringing in a couple more pieces. Now I know they got their first round pick. He's been playing good football, so we can't let him wreck the game. We got to take care of him down there. But other than that, they're an aggressive group. Like I said, we finna dig deep and watch some film and see what we need to see.
Dalvin, is getting in a rhythm in a particular game kind of a real thing for you? Do you sometimes feel like you need to get warmed up with some carries, or?
That's for any player. Like at any position, you feel like something got to get you going to, where the game want to go for you, or for the team. So you do make a play to go help the team win, or whatever the predicament is. Being in that rhythm and just clicking how you wanted to click is always the ideal situation.
That's strange. It's only having 3 carries in the first half last week.
I don't count the carries as the game go. You see the stats after, and just never know how the game go. So this is all I can say.
Coach said he wished you guys would have run the ball more early in the game. How tough is that, when you get behind like that, to just focus on the run versus maybe starting to pass too much too often?
Yeah, you kind of have to balance both, and that's kind of hard as a coach. You can use it as a learning curve and, just build from it. But, you kind of balance both. You're down, trying to go score, we're trying to go win. Hostile environment, a lot factors into, play calling. And, like I said, getting in the rhythm, making plays early. We left a lot of players on the field. That'll help the play caller. And, we gotta be better, on the field, making those plays and, just settling the game down. And that's just about being hard on each other, holding each other accountable, and just going back to work, man. Just digging deep into the details and just getting back to the basics.
What do you guys got to do?
There's a lot of talk all summer about how the scheme would change for the passing game with Kevin coming in. Is it much different as a runner in the running game than what you're used to in previous years?
Kale got his runs. Everybody have their own runs when they call an offense. Everybody got their own thing. But running the football is running the football. Like I said, just getting back in that rhythm of, just opposing our will on people. It's just what we got to get back to.
Dalvin, how does this schedule compare to a Wednesday schedule after a Monday night, or what you're usually used to?
Yeah, everything's sped up. It's a shorter week. You got to kind of get on the body and get on the recovery part of everything kind of faster than you normally do. But the schedule is cramped in there. You got to kind of get your film study in. Everything is just so cramped in, and I kind of like it. So you get back on the field and after.
But you guys aren't practicing today. That's new, right? You would usually practice on a Wednesday.
It depends on the game we have. Probably I don't remember that, to be honest. So it just probably depends on the game we have. But that was one of those games. I get physical game, but I don't know. This is how Kale run things, and I just show it to work.
Dalvin, what do you guys got to do as a team on offense to help out Kirk going against pressure, against the blitz? And
make the plays. There's plays out there to be made. We got to just make the plays. Like I said, we got to, the people that got the ball in their hands and supposed to have the ball in their hands got to take care of the ball. And, I'm one of those guys got to take care of the ball and make sure I make my plays. And I know every guy on this offense, we hard on each other, and, we're going to correct that and go back to work.
Was there something in particular they did to be so effective against the screens? It seemed like they were smelling them pretty early.
It was just manning us up. He was just standing right there. It wasn't nothing that they did. It was just they just had us in man the whole game, and he just was standing there waiting for the football. Yeah.
O'Connell said that this is kind of when the culture gets tested. How does the culture and the leadership you have help you respond the right way to a loss?
Like I said, accountability is first. just taking ownership. You know, we got to go make the plays, and that's the ownership about it. Like, you know, no matter what KO call, you know, whatever play call he put out there, we got to go execute, and that's the accountability part I'm talking about. You know, the leadership part, I'm not worrying about that. We got a bunch of great guys in this locker room that's going to push each other day in and day out to go out there and be successful on Sundays or Mondays, whenever we play. So I'm not worried about that part. We just got to go out there and be accountable and hold each other to the standard that we know that we could play at.